Okay. I told that bitch to put my shit on my side.
This video contains a story time that will display domestic violence and also speak about domestic violence. So I just want to give a trigger warning and a heads up to everyone before you continue on with this video. I don't know why Sarah said that, because this man slapped the living shit out of her, y'all. I'm talking about domino slap. And when I say domino slap, this video contains a story time that will display domestic violence and also speak about domestic violence. So I just want to give a trigger warning and a heads up to everyone before you continue on with this video. I don't know why Sarah said that, because this man slapped the living shit out of her, y'all. I'm talking about domino slap. And when I say domino slap, because me and her sitting on this love seat, and he slapped her in her motherfucking head or face or wherever his hand landed, and her fucking head landed on my head. We bumped heads. Domino slap. What in the Rikers Island? What? This man grabs me by my neck, y'all. He tried to hit me in my face, but, you know, I have really quick reflexes. And I just swung his arm up and he grabbed me by my neck. Now, y'all know I'm smaller than I am. I'm only 5 feet tall. And at that time, I probably was like 104. Lights, camera, action, it's story time tonight. She the baddest in the YouTube streets. Tune into a light. Cause it's a movie, Miss Kane got it going on. She make it juicy, Miss Kane, Miss Kane. Miss Kane, Miss Kane. She got it going on, she doing her thing. Miss Kane, Miss Kane. Miss Kane. So tell a friend that Miss Kane up in this thing. Miss Kane. She got it going on. What's good, y'all? It's the window.
Miss K, Miss K.
What's poppin', Miss Cracker? How you doing? How you been? It's another story time. This is episode 27. None of the names used in this series belong to any of these people. Their names are being changed to protect their privacy. Their names are being changed to protect their privacy of the truth. Innocent. If you are new here, I am Mrs. Kane, the animated storyteller. I'm gonna need you to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. After you subscribe, make sure you click on the word all so you can get all post notifications when Big Ken has dropped some content. Why should you subscribe? Because it's lit over here. That's why. This is still the Girl Outside series. Alright? We get to the point where I'm telling y'all I was a girl outside, alright?
You think so?
Girl outside is a female rugby. Okay? I told y'all in the last story time.
You think so, friend?
How Invisible Man's car got messed up really bad. It got fucked up, okay? By an op. And an op was a friend that he was cool with, that he wasn't, till they wasn't cool no more, okay? This man was upset because Invisible Man was on the same block as him. operating from this block, all right? And he had verbally told Invisible Man that he couldn't do that, but you know, Invisible Man does not give a damn about nobody but himself, okay? So, of course, y'all know when you in a relationship with a street wigger, okay, you end up becoming an assistant to this man. You become his secretary, you become the right hand man, you become the assistant, okay? Maybe not for everybody, but I know that's the type of lifestyle that I had being a girlfriend of a rug dealer, okay? And this meme right here that I seen on Instagram literally reminded me of that, okay? This is literally what it is. Like, so with that being said, Invisible Man asked me and Sarah dress up like two yikes and go up to the rap house and retrieve some things from up there because, like I said, he was beefing with Jeezy, and Jeezy was the op, and he didn't want to be on the block while this was taking place, so he sent us up there. All right. So after this situation, I kind of feel like I told y'all in the beginning how Invisible Man showed me how to use gray steel. He showed me how. He just showed me a lot of After showing me these things, and I caught onto it really quick, and I was okay with doing these things, I believe that this turned him on some type of way. It turned him on different levels, okay? And it got to the level where now that you've done that for me, now I need to do this, I need you to do this, and I need you to do this. So I kind of regret agreeing going up there and doing this, y'all. It was dumb as hell. So I told y'all I was gonna wait and tell you how me and Sarah met. I was gonna put it in my book, but I figured I'd just give y'all a little snippet, okay? Now, I met Sarah at the rap house. One day I went up there with Invisible Man, and I spent the night with him at the rap house. I know that's dumb as to go lay down and go to sleep in a motherfucking in a rap house. It's crazy. So we at this rap house, just eating. I was hungry. This girl is there, and she comes into the kitchen, and I'm in the kitchen, and I ain't ate all day. She started cooking, and she asked me if I wanted some of the food. Now this rap house was not clean, y'all. Okay. So y'all see how I changed my little backgrounds around so y'all can feel like y'all in the story and y'all can understand what the fuck I'm talking about. This picture is a clear representation of how this rap house looked. The kitchen was a motherfucking mess, okay? This was Great Adventures for mice, all right? So Sarah asked me if I wanted some of the food. That following morning after I had spent the night, and I'm just like, oh, nah, I'm good. You know, it's no way in the fuck I'm eating anything out of this rap house, okay? Nothing. So she was like, all right, well, it's extra if you change your mind. I'm like, all right, thank you. That whole entire day that we're hanging out at this rap house, Sarah was trying to, you know, make conversation and things like that with me. So, y'all, one night I was going out with the girls, Tika, Tangi, Maribel, and sometimes Renee. But this time Renee was going. And I was just like, you know what? Let me ask Sarah if she wants to go. You know, let me just see if she want to go. Because since I've been coming back and forth to the rap house with Invisible Man, and if I don't want to confuse y'all, I'm giving y'all a backstory of how I know Sarah, okay? Before I get into the other shit. So I just go up to her. She's sitting in a corner, looking depressed, and I'm like, hey, and she's looking at me, and she's like, hey, girl. So I'm like, do you be going out, like, you got friends or anything like that? She's like, nah, just me and this wiggle. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, me and my homegirls, we going out tonight. I wanted to know if you wanted to come with us. So she's like, where y'all going? So I'm like, we going to Webster Hall. You know what Webster Hall is? She's like, nah, I never heard of it. You don't know what the Webster Hall is? No. So I invited her out to Webster Hall, y'all. I told the girls I'm going to be bringing a friend. She's mad cool. She's nice, cool, calm, and collective. You know, it ain't nothing fake. It's nothing crazy. So the girls is like, all right, bad. As long as she ain't set tripping and acting crazy, we with it. So, of course, this person, we just gonna call him because I need to change the names around, okay? And yes, this person was in the Syracuse series, but I need to change names. So we're gonna call him Too Much, all right? So she was in a relationship, a binded relationship to this guy named Too Much. And Too Much was related to Invisible Man, okay? So
What kind of
She
sushi is
says
it?
to me, she has to ask too much if she can go with me to the club. And I'm just like, you have to ask him, can you
Salmon
go out?
roll
What?
fried
Bro,
and
what
St.
are you
Louis
talking
roll
about, man?
fried.
Like,
One was
like
$6.50
what the fuck's going on
and
here?
one was
I don't understand.
$9.99.
Like, I was confused,
And
okay?
it was
I
50
have never
cents for
in my
some eel
life,
sauce.
even now as a married
So it was
woman,
$19.50.
I'm not going to say I asked my husband, can I go places? I would say to him, hey, you know, such and such is having this going on, and I probably will be going there. And my husband was like, all right, cool. Do you need money? What do you need? Like this, that, and the third. It's never a, hey, my sis Londa's having a party. I wanted to go. Do you think I can go? It's never nothing like that. It's never given that. So I was confused. I'm just like,
I mean,
damn. Okay,
the salmon roll
okay.
is fried.
So when Invisible Man and when Too Much come back
I don't
from
know
the
how to
store,
explain it.
she asks Too Much, can she go? So I don't like Too Much, which I've told y'all, and Too Much does not like me. Okay, fine. But Too Much is not going to. He's not going to reveal just yet. Okay, that he doesn't like me. So because of Invisible Man, so he's just like, oh,
Oh, you said I
he
did give you a
looks over at
detailed answer.
Invisible Man, and
I
Invisible
tried,
Man is
friend.
standing there looking
I
at me.
tried.
I'm just like,
I tried.
I'm like, yeah. So y'all, I'm excited. I'm like, all right, cool. We go up to this nail salon to get my toes done. I see Sarah. Is she gonna get hers done? She's like, no. So I'm like, girl, just get your feet done. I'll pay for it. So she got her toes done. She didn't want the nails. And now we go up to Pretty Girls because it was a Pretty Girls.
I was waiting for you.
So we go to the Pretty Girls.
I'm sure, like, I don't film it that much, so I don't know.
Like 2000s, when the leggings came in style, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? Leggings where you can see the color of your drawers, all right? Yeah.
What you eat today,
The
friend?
leggings clean. I had like 100 pair of them shits, all right? So I gets me a pair of leggings, gets me a skimpy top,
Thank you,
and I
friend.
get me,
How you doing, Jill?
like, I'm looking
How's your
for
day
like a
today?
nice shoe to wear, okay? Because the weather's starting to change. We coming out of summer now, all right, in this series. The weather's starting to change. Y'all know in mid-August, September, it's warm during the daytime, and then nighttime, it's the North Pole, okay?
Ooh,
So
chicken
I found my
fajita.
leggings, I
Did you
found
have
my
some
skimpy
melted
top,
cheese?
and I found
Like some,
a nice leprechaun boot to match the outfit.
oh, a mean
And if you don't know what
leprechaun boot?
leprechaun boots is, these are
Ooh.
leprechaun boots. I spoke about them before, okay? We all had them shits. So I got my outfit together, and my style was these, the big wide belt, okay? Back in the days, I thought I had a big stomach. I thought I was bad bodied, okay? But no, I wasn't. It's all in my head. So I got me one of the big belts to match the outfit, and she's following me through the store. So I'm just like,
Ooh, tell me
what are you
more.
wearing?
Tell
Like,
me
you know what
now.
you're gonna wear? And
Tell me more.
she says, oh, I got this lumberjack top, and I got these blue jeans.
Tell me more.
Nah. This is web hole, okay? Like, I get it. I have a man. You have a man. But this was my mindset years ago, okay? All right? Perfect Patty and perfect Paul and all that, all right? And Jake from State Farm, shut the fuck up and let me talk. I'm like, nah, I know I have a man. I know we in relationships and all that, but when we go to the club,
It was grilled flatbread. Who made it?
okay? We go looking the fuck good. We're not going to the club to look like, a YN's sister or a YN's girlfriend, all right? Or like we going on a heist or something. No. You're not wearing no Tim's to Webster Hall. You're not wearing no jeans and no lumberjack. So she's like, well, I don't know what to wear because Too Much might say something. So I'm like, what type of relationship do you and Too Much have? Like, I'm confused. What the fuck is going on? Like, what do you have going on here? So she's like, oh, like he's just really jealous.
What's a hoe?
I'm gonna do that, this, that, and the third. Like, she's explaining everything, and I'm just like, all right.
What's that, friend?
Like I said,
is it like a deli?
You're going to the
Is it
club,
like a
but you
bodega?
ask Too Much. Can you go to the club?
Is it a
He said
bodega?
yes. So I really don't think he's gonna trip off, an outfit. So I'm like, you don't have to wear the leggings and the skimpy top, but you can put on something cute, okay? So she found this dress, and it was like a 3/4 sleeves, and it like button up here. It was cute, okay? And then she had got a pair of leprechaun boots too. You know, once we got everything for Pretty Girl, we're heading back to the house, and I'm like, how you gonna wear your hair? So she's like, I don't know.
Oh, I feel better,
Now,
y'all.
Sarah
8.
has natural red hair.
I been eating,
Her
y'all.
hair's naturally red. So
finally ate.
I'm like, we'll figure it out. When we get to the house, y'all, she takes her shower, she wash her hair, and I just put her hair in like this really slick, very
Okay, the Arabs, period.
tight ponytail.
I just went to the Arabs and got me an
She puts her
iPhone.
dress on, she's got a leprechaun
I just
boots
went to
on.
the Arabs and got me an
I started to notice
iPhone.
that Sarah's got like this pudge in her stomach.
I just got an iPhone. Y'all know I lost my phone.
Okay, so
I had to buy a new one. I had to buy a fucking new one.
We're headed out.
It's all your fault, Levi.
So Invisible Man sends a text and was like, you know, you look really good. Let me know if you need me. I'm not really doing too much tonight. I'm on standby. Invisible Man had a jealous streak as well, but it wasn't as bad as too much, okay? And I did not see the bad part of it until later down the line, okay? But this is how me and Sarah met and became close. We're gonna fast forward to the real story time, okay?
This shit fucked up.
All right, so
this shit fucked up.
Once again, I just gave y'all a backstory of how I met Sarah. Me and Sarah have become very close. This is later on, you know, months and months later on now. Up until now, me and Sarah has become very close. We are literally calling each other sisters, okay? We telling people that we're sisters. Now, ever since we went up to this rap house to do this little situational bullshit for Invisible Man and Too Much had became too much. It started to, you know, come up with this idea that, you know,
you just got to blind the man. I see. Look at me.
No Limit Soldiers, we were strong enough now to do this and to do that. So because this is YouTube and I had to censor a lot of things, I don't give a fuck who this was. I'm still gonna censor it because
I'll be fresh as hell if the feds watching.
I'm be fresh as hell if the feds watching.
Okay, so I'm gonna describe it as best as I can, and all the people, street people, if you know the street life, you know what I'm talking about. For the people that don't, just follow along with the story, okay? So I'm gonna call this place the Connections Office. Invisible Man and Too Much have been sending me and Sarah to the Connections Office. It was just a particular day, y'all, and we had drove to this place, this Connections Office, and Invisible Man wanted us to come upstairs. So normally when we go to this building, I would sit downstairs in the car because the car would be double parked and I would just wait. So now it's me, Sarah, Invisible Man, and Too Much. We go upstairs and me and Sarah's in the hallway, okay? So 5 or 10 minutes later, Invisible Man and Too Much come out of the apartment, and some bald brown skin guy comes out, and he's like,
Hello, how are you doing?
and we like, hey, how you doing? So Invisible Man is like,
This my shorty right here, fresh, and that's the shorty, Miss Sarah.
so he's like, okay. So Invisible Man was like,
Yeah, so get used to their face, rather than anything come from us.
Oh, my hair fucked up.
all right, bet. So
My hair fucked up.
Now,
Fucked up.
I'm not understanding why the Connections Office manager our face and tell him this and tell him that. But the reason was, y'all, because Invisible Man and Too Much has started sending me and Sarah up there. So remember I mentioned the Pudge and Sarah.
Funniest joke gotta be Eddie Murphy and Morton Lawrence. Tell me the joke.
Okay.
Copy and paste.
I did not know Sarah was pregnant. She had disclosed it to us that night that we went out to the club, and that's the reason why she couldn't drink and smoke. Okay. We was going to the Connections office. I was taking packages from the Connections office, and I would put it in my brassiere. Sarah was taking her packages, and she was putting it in her underwear up her cooch when we would get into the elevator. And I just remember looking at her like, you know you're pregnant, like you shouldn't put that there. And Sarah is like, oh, I do this all the time. Like, it's good, don't worry. When I get up to the house, all I'm gonna do is just squat and cough. It'll come out. What in the Rikers Island? What? I'm just like, all right, cool. And when we get downstairs,
Anybody, did you save some food for later?
The block.
Or did you eat it all at once?
It wasn't that far. It was far, but it wasn't that far. It was walking distance. And we would walk there, walk back to the building. It got to a point now where something had took place now, and Invisible Man and Too Much could not show their face anymore to the connections office, okay, or to the connections office manager. So they still kept sending us, and every time we would go, the connections office manager would be like,
Did you get sour cream?
and we would be like, we don't know. So it got to a point where we told them like, yeah, you know, we doing our own thing. We're doing our own thing. Like we don't know what the fuck they doing. Like we doing our own thing. He's like, oh, I bet. So now, y'all, this is around the time where a lot of people, this story time leads to this story time, and this is how a lot of y'all said y'all found me, okay, with the girls and The Rock. All right. So Sarah and Candy.
I hate Relos that got a flavor
were
to it.
close as well, and
When I say
we would go
hate,
hang out at Candy's house, and you know,
hate.
we would just hang out. We would all hang out. So Candy wanted to get into the same business as her siblings, as her brothers. All right, and Sarah
They make their own white sauce. Oh,
Sarah knew a lot, and I was learning a lot. Okay, so y'all seen that story time. If you didn't see that story time, this is it right here. You can go click on it. You can find the video, click on it, and watch it. Because you know, that video was like flagged really bad on YouTube with them. They paid me, but didn't pay me for it. Okay, but I'm really trying to figure out.
y'all see somebody stole my necklace?
Okay.
I done lost my phone,
So,
my
me and
necklace,
Sarah
my
became,
mind.
you know, the Rap House Queens. We were doing drops. We were traveling different
Bro, I lost
places
my necklace.
for these 2 weeks.
My nigga bought me that
They're
necklace.
doing their thing, and we're over here
My
doing
grandmama
this.
bought me that chain.
And it got to a point where it was like one night, and y'all already know every time it's one motherfucking night, it's some serious bullshit going on, right? Invisible Man is like, oh, I need you to take this up to Queens, and you know, wait for this person, and you're gonna do.
I don't know.
I
think I was robbed.
I'm tired of doing this bullshit.
I had
Like,
to
you
be
ain't paying me,
robbed.
I'm not doing it.
Bro, I done had that
So
necklace for like
Invisible
4
Man is
years.
What you mean? You
So I had to ask one of my niggas to buy me a
And I
chain
was
like that.
like, I'm not
Can you buy
getting
me a
Yes, you
chain?
are. Didn't I just buy you a wig the other day?
No, I don't want that type of payment. I want the money, okay? So that's what it was. Invisible Man is like, you're gonna go over here, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, the person gonna give you the money. And we
Bro,
gonna
I think I
split
was
the bread.
robbed.
And that's what we was doing. We was breaking bread like that. I'm like,
Bro,
all
I
right,
think
cool.
I was robbed.
So now, y'all, I don't know, like back then, I was just so motherfucking dumb and thirsty. I think it was just nosy.
Damn,
I was
I
nosy,
read it.
you know, curiosity unalives the cat, okay? I was nosy as hell, curious. I wanted to know, like, damn, what's the cues about? Like, they always going under me. So, Invisible Man is just like, I was supposed to go,
What
but I
the
didn't go,
fuck?
right? It was one of them situations again.
Where's
So,
my
y'all,
weed?
when they came back, me and Sarah goes up to the rap house. Now I told y'all, me and Sarah have been hanging heavy, okay? And Sarah is pregnant now. She's starting to show. Her stomach is starting to poke more and whatever. So is one night, okay? And we had went to the laundromat. We had went and got our toes done. Like, we had an amazing day. And now that the Wiggers is back at the rap house, Sarah's like, I'm hungry, okay? This is a pregnant woman we're talking about. I know, because I would have food cravings at 2, 3 in the morning. 2, 3 in the morning,
I eventually cut
had
her
a
off.
seafood boil.
Damn. Why
2,
you cut
3
her
in the
off,
morning,
friend?
I had lemon cake with ice cream.
I know
all
what
right?
you mean.
So I'm just like, all right, so what do you want to, like, you want to cook something? Like, what do you want to do? Like, well, you know, we need to sanitize this kitchen really, really bad. So Sarah is like, I really want to, like, I want a Philly cheesesteak from that corner store downstairs. So I'm like, all right, well, let's go. The bullshit with having to ask too much permission to go places, Sarah was starting to move away from that, okay? And too much was starting to get pissed off because he was saying that I was influencing Sarah to be a
Thank you,
strong black
friend.
woman because I'm a strong black woman, y'all. And I know now and to tell me what the fuck to do to dictate my movements and stuff, okay? Richard had tried this the whole entire relationship. I admit he was successful at it the first couple of years.
Can y'all buy y'all girlfriends some
Once I
outfits?
started to realize who I was. So even to this day, in real time,
Shop now, Sarah and Company.
the baby fathers, like the boyfriends and the baby fathers, they don't like me. But my friends' boyfriends be so mad at me and so jealous at me because they think that I'm the whole friend. And really, I'm dead not the whole friend. Stop thinking I'm the whole friend because I'm really not. I'm really the savior. I'm really the whole savior. I really be saving these hoes. You know what I'm saying? That's really me. I'm the savior. They don't like me because I stand on business. I'm a strong black woman and I stand on business and I'm not going for the bullshit. And my friends follow suit. So this is what's going on. Sarah starts to gain a voice. She starts to stand on business and speak up to us. So I was y'all. I come out the
You're talking about I ain't fat. Look at these chins.
I'm like, hey, we about to go to the store. So Invisible Man
I know what you mean.
and too much is sitting in the window.
Me too, friend. Me too, friend.
They 3 to 1.